Right then, Thinking Thursday. Yep, yep, yep. Sitting out here on the screen porch. Perfect, beautiful night. Colors are coming out on the trees across the lake. It's gorgeous. Yeah, it's straight up heaven. Yeah, living the dream. Still can't believe I am. It's pretty awesome. Thanks to a lot of people. Yep, yep. Thanks to Scrunch for pushing this issue, even though it imploded pretty much right away. But I never would have chased this as much as it's what I want. It was too much for me. And she pushed the issue, and we both got it somehow. And it all fell apart between her and I. And then my dad stepped in, and he's now a shadow investor. And allowed me to keep it. Yeah. But, he was up here for last week, and he now realizes just how special this is and epic, He just kept raving about it, how perfect it was for what we like. We don't like big lakes, popular lakes with jet skis and water skis and pontoon boats that go 70 miles an hour and party people and stuff like that. This thing is quiet and serene and peaceful, and that's what we both like. And yeah, so he loves it. But anyway, today at work went pretty good. My buddy Rob starts blowing my phone up right away at 6 o'clock this morning. And I call him back, find out what he wanted. He's got some big drama going on in his world with Kate and Kate's daughter. He was saying, I want a divorce. So he's threatening to divorce. So this is actually the first, if I believe what they say, but this is the first, because they always brag, we don't fight, we haven't even had an argument, blah, blah, blah. Well, I think that's because he's a pushover. She rules the roost, calls the shots, and he just goes along for the ride. But on this particular matter, he finally stood up for himself, and all hell broke loose, and he got to see the monster within, yeah, of Kate. So the daughter, 20-something-year-old that lives with them, is actually on the mortgage. Yeah. Turns out it was the only way they were able to get the house. Yeah, it's a 400 and something $1,000 house. Mortgage payment is 4,000 something a month. And the only way they could do it is if they put her on the mortgage with them, so she's part owner of the house. And yeah, that's a recipe for disaster. So the daughter's into cars. She's into tuner cars, these European Hondas and Toyotas and tuner cars, they're called. The kids customize them and put fart pipes on them and chop and drop them and stuff. So her boyfriend is into that shit. So of course she's going along for the ride with that. And they got a car club, and the daughter started telling to try to get accepted into the car club. Started talking about how, she has access to a shop with all these tools. In other words, Rob's shop. And Yeah, next thing you know, there's people coming over to the house to wrench on their cars, and Rob doesn't know them. And Rob's got high-end tools because he was actually a mechanic at a repair shop. So he's got $10,000 worth of tools, and yeah, uh, strangers in his shop using his tools. It's not going over so good with him. So he's laid down some ground rules, and the daughter is defying the ground rules to try to be popular with the car club, and it's turned into a big thing. Yep. Yep. So, of course, Kate is defending her daughter. You know, the daughter can do no wrong, kind of deal. And Rob's standing up to her for once, and yeah, it's a big problem. So he had to vent to me about that. So, yeah. But I'm still going down there Saturday to do the brakes on the Jeep. I went to O'Reilly's Auto Parts today to find out what that was going to cost for a set of rotors and brake pads for the Jeep. Almost $500. Dang, man. So that blows goats. Trying to figure out what to have for supper here. It looks like it's a night of leftovers. Yeah. But anyway, so I got to bite the bullet and do that. And then I go to work this morning, and every Thursday we have a service meeting, you know. So I tune into the service meeting, and nobody's talking, you know, nobody's there. It shows when somebody's signed on to the meeting, and nobody's signed in, and it's getting close to 8 o'clock, and I'm thinking in my head, what's up with this? And I got my work phone in my pocket with the speakerphone on, and I'm standing out in the driveway at the shop talking to Squatch, and all of a sudden I hear, hello. A weird voice, you know, I didn't recognize it. And I quick pull my phone out of my pocket and look at it, and here it's JC. I'm the only one on the meeting. So he saw that I was there, and he was saying hello to me. Totally did not sound like him at all. He's lost the depth of his voice. He used to have a deeper voice. Now he's much more high pitched. I'm like, holy shit. And I was at a loss for words because I haven't contacted him. I haven't tried to check in with him and see how he's doing. I haven't, you know, I just basically went radio silent because in all actuality, in a situation like that, I'm kind of awkward and I don't want to impose, and I don't know what to say, you know. I mean, the dude had a near-death experience a couple of times, and I'm self-conscious about saying the wrong thing, you know what I mean? So I was like, holy crap, dead man talking. He's like, yeah, I know, right? And so we talked for a little while, and I explained to him, I told him what I just told you. I said, yeah, I didn't contact you because I don't know what to say. I don't know how to behave. I don't know, you know, I just feel awkward. And he says, yeah, don't sweat it. He says, I'm the same way. If something like this would have happened to you, you probably wouldn't have heard from me either. And so at least he understands. But yeah, so I told him, you gotta do the sniff check. Yeah, that's still good. Um, I told him once he's able to get up and moving better, he's not going very far. He's not doing much except going to therapy and things like this. I said, I'll have you up to the lake house and on a weekend, and we'll sit around and shoot the shit, catch up, spend some quality time. So, yeah. But apparently the meeting got canceled. I ended up getting a Teams message, and I didn't even get a notification that I had a message from Bert saying it was canceled. So yeah. But tell you what, it was weird to hear his voice. That's for sure. But so that happened. Work went pretty good. It was pretty easy. So I'm happy about that. Actually got done relatively early, so we got home early, and gonna get some stuff done before bedtime. And nothing major. I'm not gonna do any big projects or anything, but at least I'll get something accomplished. Yeah. But other than that, not much new to report. So I guess I'll make it short and sweet. And if something happens later before bed, I'll chime in, talk to you. Probably check in with Rob again and see how he's doing with the battle. And so yeah. But that's all I got for now. Talk to you soon.